Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us. We'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Johnny, Hugh, and Carlos, and I'm Lafayette. Hopefully, you're having yourself a fantastic weekend, and so forth. Are you guys still go? Any of you guys going to the gym lately? Anybody working out, turn into a workout person? Anybody getting there? Now we got to know.
Back on the wagon. I went back. I signed up for Planet Fitness.
You signed up, but how have you been there though?
No, I've been. I go about twice a week.
Okay, well, twice is good. Twice is good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carlos?
No, I suck at life.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I've been stacking all this winter coat for a little while. Springtime.
Yeah.
But I'm going on a Euro trip. So after I get back, I'm definitely decided it's time to hit the gym again.
When is your Euro trip? How far?
Oh, it's today.
May 6th.
Okay, so a month away.
Oh yeah, we
Yes,
left already.
yes,
We just
yes,
left.
Yes,
We left
yes,
today.
yes, yes.
We left today. No, a month away, son.
No.
It's April.
Yes.
You
it's
said May.
It's showtime is May.
So hold on.
This is all Chinese lost. We're in the
If
future.
It was April 30th, and I said May 1st. You're like, oh, it's a month away. It's April, and you're going in May. Would you then think it's a month away? I'm just curious.
It's a week away. It's today. Forget it. We're there already. Just Johnny's like, what's going on? Look, Doctor Strange came out. Why do we care about any of this? Okay, go watch the multiverse.
I saw
of
Doctor
Madness.
Strange last night.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
So-
I had to see it before we left, so I saw it last night. But I won't.
There
talk
we
about
go.
It. We'll talk about it when we get back.
So John, so Carlos, are you going to the gym at all? When's the last time you've been to the gym?
Oh, I drove past it.
Good.
Still there.
Good.
It's still there.
Never forgot you.
You know what? Honestly, the last time I did a hard workout was a year ago in March. last
Wow,
March.
you're right. Yeah, it's been a while.
I mean, I do have dumbbells at home, but it's just not the same as getting a full workout at a gym.
Yeah, I just
So I'm
started
definitely
going
gonna
back.
hit the gym
so,
again as soon as I get back.
Yeah, I've been like 5 of the last 6 days.
Really?
It's got to get in there because it's like the body's not. It's like revving up. It's not there yet. Like it's an hour every time, but I have to go at least. I don't know. I feel like you got to go at least a good 10 times to really like.
Oh yeah. To
you
get
feel
back into
everything
it, 2 weeks.
feels
at least.
natural and everything.
weeks.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah, 2 weeks is good, and you don't feel winded, and you don't feel like I want to just go home. You know what I mean? You got to get into that
Mhm.
groove of like I'm gonna do everything I came for. I'm gonna do my reps. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I mean, I put my
Yeah.
headphones on, man. I put on some Black Eyed Peas, and I'm dancing around the gym like some 80s movie. Some girl in her bedroom swinging her arms around, and
And everybody's like, "Look at that fat kid."
not even that.
that.
They're more like, hey, who's the cerebral palsy kid? Just flailing my arms about, making noises.
Why'd you look like that? What's that? The windsock guy or whatever the hell.
Oh
that thing is.
yeah, I look like the guy the inflatable balloon
Inflatable.
man.
Yeah.
Inflatable balloon man. And,
So Lafayette, what gym are you going to?
24-hour fitness, because you can go anytime to any gym you want.
I remember that gym.
Tony, let me ask you about Planet Fitness.
I got stuff to say about Planet Fitness.
Now,
And now
correct
you
me
can't
if
say
I'm
anything
wrong.
bad. You're a member, so
That's true. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but they have like I forget what they call it now, like some sort of no grunting zone or something stupid like that. You can't work
Is that
out.
true?
Like,
Is that
They
actually
have
true?
signs on the wall that say, like, no dropping the weights like a Neanderthal type of thing, and no stringy bodybuilder tank tops. And it also says no gym bags, but they don't enforce shit, especially in the hood.
I also heard that they offer pizza on certain days of the week.
I've
They
never
offer
seen pizza
bagels.
there. I've
They
never
offer
seen
bagels in the
pizza
morning.
bagels
You know,
there. I
that-
heard that rumor too,
It's-
and
I
it
don't
might
think
be
it's-
true some places, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, you sure it's Planet? Because I think that's Crunch Fitness that does that.
No, it's Planet.
No, it was
Fitness.
supposed to be.
Oh, Planet
I heard it was
Fitness does it
Planet
too.
Fitness.
Planet
Planet
Fitness
And I was
has
like,
no weights
where the
but
fuck is my?
dumbbells.
I paid $10
Everything's-
for my pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah, but-
everything's cable machines.
Yeah, the whole grunting thing, like it's just not possible. The dumbbells, I think they go up to like 60 pounds. Or
They
something
do,
like
and they're
that. So
rubber
you're
ones,
not going
right?
to be
Yeah.
if you're going to be grunting with 60 pounds, then you're a little bitch. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
shouldn't be there.
Well, they're
anymore.
obviously too heavy for you. Put that shit
Yeah.
down.
Well, you can't take your
Um,
shirt off. I know that. They get like Johnny said, you can't wear a muscle tank at all.
Look, man, if
Yeah,
I
but
walked into a gym and they let me take a shirt off, I'd be a
Just
little
kick-
disappointed with them.
Wait,
Right,
you'd be
correct.
disappointed
right
with
can't
because
that?
they
afford-
have no
yeah.
standards.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was gonna say they would be disappointed in you. They'd be like, you are not coming enough.
I'm
No,
the
but
fucking,
it's
I'm the
all-
fucking before picture.
Oh, is that
you-
what
you-
it is?
Hey, you need one. You need a guy for the before.
You do.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of
My-
befores at the gym.
That's
I'm a
why my
before.
T-shirt that I go to the gym with says before.
I'm a before.
No, Planet Fitness, they have I would say 75% to 85% are all like cardio machines, and tops maybe like 10 people on it at one time, and then it's all cable machines and a couple of dumbbells and the Smith machines.
Yeah.
It's pretty weak,
But it's
but
all you need.
it's only
though.
$10.
Yeah, but really, it's all you to get in shape is all you need. Unless you're looking to get bulked up, then that's the wrong gym to go to.
Yeah,
You know, it's. I mean, you just go in there to get fit.
Yeah,
and, you
but
know.
how motivating is it though? Like when I go to 24-hour fitness, there's a lot of fit people in there. I'm like a lot, and that's to me that's motivation when I'm in there. I'm like, oh man, I want to look like that guy. I don't want to be before anymore. I want to be after. So that guy's after, right? But what's it like at Planet Fitness? Is there anything? Are there fit people, or is it just a bunch of overweight people?
let
on
me
bikes?
put it this way: I'm the hot one at Planet
Oh,
Fitness.
wow.
People want to be like me at
Oh,
Planet
you're the
Fitness.
after?
Wait, I mean,
okay.
wow. If
I
you're
mean,
Oh,
not
is
out
that-
there-
$10 a month, you get
wait.
what you pay for.
There's a lot of befores in that gym.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of like what 40-year-old moms. You know what I mean? Like it's like this is the friendly gym. You know what I mean? Like this
No,
is the
there's a pretty wide range of people. But I always wonder with the limited amount of machines, there's like 2 chest machines,
Mhm.
3 leg machines, and
Yeah, it's horrible.
would you think that if everyone saying they kept the same diet as everyone else, wouldn't they all like get the same type of bodies? I just think about it like say the military during basic training, it's push-ups, sit-ups, run, push-ups, sit-ups, run, and everyone just got into this similar shape because we're all eating the same stuff and
Right.
we're all doing the same workouts. I think the same thing would happen at Planet Fitness. I
But
mean,
see-
if everyone
Yeah.
ate the same, and
I
was
think
on
the
the same
problem
schedule.
with Planet Fitness is because it's a lot of cardio, like you said, like 80% cardio.
Mhm.
People assume that's all they gotta do. Oh, let's get on this machine for an hour every other day, and I'm gonna get in shape. Well, no, you're not gonna get in shape. You're gonna stay in the same shape. You're just not gonna probably gain weight. Like,
Yeah, you're going to be pear shaped with a
Yeah, you're not-
smaller
yeah.
pear.
yeah, you're not pushing yourself in any way. Like, I don't know. We were talking about workout before. I mean, you got to put some type of intensity behind your workout. You got to sweat balls. You got to leave feeling like, oh, I am wasted. I'm tired. Like I woke up this morning, my freaking quads were killing me and my calves. So I did all these leg presses and all this crap, and I keep doing all these one leg squats and
For a little bit, I was a gym rat. I think Lafayette remembers, man. And when I ended my workout and I was leaving, I was like, man, I gotta get back in there and do it again. I mean, that's the feeling I want to get back to, when I go back to the gym.
yeah, but it's hard because when we went to the gym like every day, we had time to go to the gym every day. Like you and I had so much time to do that. That time doesn't exist. We're past our prime.
Sure, it does. You
Past our
think it
prime.
doesn't because you would rather sit on the couch, watch Netflix or a baseball game or.
Oh,
Something like
baseball's
that.
back. Yeah.
But no, you definitely have time. You just got to make the time.
Well, no, see, and that's what I'm saying. I have made the time of recent because I've told myself when I get home from work, the first thing is go to the gym. drop my shit off, get dressed, go to the gym. Like make it appointment, making an appointment. Like go to the gym. Like sometimes when I don't go to the gym, or I should say the one day out of the last 6, I was on the sofa like, man, I should just go to the gym. But I was sore. I was like, I don't want to go to the gym today. Like I'm just sore. But yeah, man, you want to work out, you want to lose weight, you gotta, and no matter what, you gotta just put effort behind anything you do. You gotta put effort. You want to be good at something, you gotta put effort behind it. But you want to be nobody, nothing, loser, fatty, join Planet Fitness.
$10 a month.
$10 a month.
That's all it
you
is.
Need to know. That's all you need to know. Hugh, what's your take on the gym? And last time you went to the gym was like, were all the disciples working there?
They were pushing rocks out of the way of caves. That's what they were doing.
Probably 2 years ago did I go with any consistency. But I mean, I'm kind of like Carlos. I've been off and on and off and on. I go into the gym, I get bored. I get bored doing the same shit, week to week. I mean, it's like I'm lifting the same plate, putting the same plate, over here, lifting this plate up. Probably 2 years. And it was a place called The Works, but I get a free gym membership with my new
current job.
AARP?
No, with with the Medicare.
Oh, that's good.
Close enough.
Yeah, you get a free gym membership. So
now, is it a gym of your choice?
Yeah, well,
fitness.
It's certain. There are certain gyms, but the one I would go to is a part of the network. So
okay, so but it's so like YMCA can be on there, which out here the YMCA's are fancy out here.
They are here too. They're expensive.
They upgraded the hell out of them. Yeah, you remember they used to be like your neighborhood style gym where they'd have the shit equipment, but hey, it's YMCA. But now they're all freaking Equinox and shit. And
oh no, they're expensive here.
Yeah, no, they're expensive now. YMCA. Yeah, I mean, gay music and stuff. So
the pools, they're always advertising. Huh? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, who?
The guys, the village people, the gay guys that dress like cops and robbers and Indians and
who are all straight, or at least most of them.
Oh no, I think they were straight. I just think that they
were all straight.
Their audience was the LGBT crowd.
You think that was intentional or think that was accidental?
I mean, that's a good question because the way they dressed, they did dress like a little skimpy.
Was that like just a shtick?
I think it was a shtick. I think it was a shtick.
So I don't think it was intentional.
But wasn't that during the
but then you got
era?
Macho Man as a song too. So. What?
Ooh, Macho Man. Oh, think about it. YMCA, the lyrics. Okay, just think about the lyrics.
What are they? Go ahead. Tell us the lyrics.
Oh, they're like
young man.
Macho Man.
Yeah, like young man. No,
now you go Macho Man. That's not
Macho. Macho talking about young man. Won't you take a shower with me? I say. No, I mean seriously, the song YMCA. When you listen to it, it's literally about guys and how the YMCA is a great place for guys only, and how guys can go there and be camaraderie, and we can get close, and we can hang out, and we can
have salad.
Like, yeah, it was weird. Like if you hear the lyrics, like this is all innuendo. It's all gay innuendo. YMCA, and made it sound like that's where young men would go, basically to go to the locker room and get busy. And you're like, oh,
I don't think that's what the lyrics were, man.
Pull them up. Pull them up, 'cause I know for a fact it's young man. Why don't you pull out your dick?
I don't think that's what.
You know what? Maybe I was thinking about a different song, but
You might be. Yeah, you might be.
maybe think about a different song, but I'm pretty sure I'm close.
I don't actually ever remember that.
It's only young man.
I'm trying to think. Young man. Let me see if that works. Young man. Why don't you pull out your dick?
No, someone actually has the lyrics.
No,
Young
right.
man.
So you,
Hold
There's
on.
no
Johnny
need
has
to
the lyrics.
feel
Johnny has,
down.
wait, Carlos.
Go ahead,
Carlos.
young
Go ahead,
man,
Johnny.
there's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man, because you're new in town. There's no need to be unhappy.
Take out your dick.
Oh, there's a dick. Yeah, I see the dick line. No, you're right. You're right. Put your dick in my mouth. I said, young man.
Pick yourself off the ground.
Yeah, see, I never knew the words before.
Wow.
Pick my
That
dick
must
off
be in the
ground.
Was that the
Yeah.
that was in the third stanza, right? Put your
Yeah.
dick in my mouth.
Oh, well,
Yeah, man.
you take it as you want.
Got my balls
we
on your
just-
chin. I
we
say,
just got- We
You
just
don't
got
need to be
canceled,
thin.
So let's go ahead and say what it really is about.
no, go ahead, Johnny. Continue.
I don't want to.
You were at
No, the song.
Carlos,
there's a
song
line that
is
says,
about-
"No man does it by himself."
Yeah.
I said, "Young man, put your pride on the shelf. Just
Okay.
go there to the YMCA. I'm sure they can help you."
right on the
today."
shelf.
I don't want to read this anymore. It's so much worse when you're just reading it and not singing it. I don't know.
I don't even know why you gotta put your pride on the shelf. You know what that means. Follow
Yeah.
me into the next
Man.
stall, buddy.
Did they write like?
You can get yourself clean. You can have a
Mhm.
good meal. You can do whatever you feel.
So it told
Put
you.
your, put,
I
and then it
told
just
you.
says, keep saying, "Put your dick in my mouth." Your dick in my mouth. Says that like three,
Told
4
you.
times.
It
Yeah,
just
look up the
goes that
lyrics to
way.
Macho Man.
I don't want to
Well,
type
because
in
the
this.
YMCA
Because the
just-
one-
Hey, fucking Facebook's gonna start sending me suggestions. I'm not gonna put this shit in my phone anymore. You do it.
It's like you start typing in what Macho Man, and then you get flagged for like porn or something.
Do you remember the pop-up videos? I think that was VH1.
Yeah.
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 I remember they said that the Navy was like really close to adopting the Village People song in the Navy.
In the
Oh, that's
Navy.
right, in the Navy.
yeah, they were
that's
gonna
right.
adopt that as their, I don't know, motto or whatever.
Like theme song in a sense. Yeah.
Theme song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Until the-
Could you imagine that, man? Because even that
in
song.
the Navy.
go back to those
where
lyrics,
we're
too.
all having sex.
Yeah, I mean,
in
no,
the
seriously, that
Navy.
song's almost like the same. Like, we're proud and we're free, we're strong men. We're like, oh my god, bro. Like, why is who writes all these songs?
Stop
Yeah,
putting
they
your
did-
dick in my mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
macho man. Like I want to be a macho man. And then when you hear that song, it sounds like it's a take on someone that's feminine, but he wants to be a macho man. He wants to be taken serious. And you're like, all because Hugh got a free gym fucking pass. Like,
He wa-
the YMCA.
He wants to be a macho
Carlos looks like
bear.
he's reading lyrics. Like he's going, oh my God, this is getting worse as we go along. Go, Carlos,
you-
give me some. Give me some. Go ahead.
As you read it, yeah.
Yeah,
Macho Man lyrics are a little out there, man.
go ahead. Give me some.
Well, let's
Macho
hear.
Man.
Want to feel my body, baby? Such a thrill in my body. Yeah, yeah. Want to touch my body, baby? It goes on like that for the first verse. And then it goes, every man wants to be a macho man. To have the kind of body is always in demand. Jogging in the morning, go man go. Workouts in the health spa, muscle glow. You can best believe that he's a macho man, ready to get down with anyone he can. And it
Oh.
goes on from there.
With
He's open
any
it for
man he
business.
can.
He's open for
Yeah,
business.
Either way. Yeah. So
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's their songs were made for that audience. They were, but nothing's worse than YMCA. Listen to YMCA, and everybody dances at the clubs or weddings, and they're doing the whole YMCA thing, and I'm like, you guys aren't really listening. You got Disney would not approve. You know what? They can't play that in Florida. So
Oh no.
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 yeah, can't play that in Florida. But yeah, the thing is, we all love the song because we just know the tune and we know the YMCA part. But I'm telling you,
The
listen,
dance.
yeah. But you listen to the lyrics, you're like, oh, okay.
I can see why the Navy almost adopted their song. It's almost like a recruiting tool.
Yeah, it is. It sounds like a recruiting tool, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like you can, if you join the Navy, this is great. This, you get
you
the
can see the seven
benefits.
seas. You can learn
Yeah.
oceanography. You can defend your country.
Wait. They
blah,
use the
blah,
word oceanography in the song.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
Oh, it should have
Yeah,
been
yeah.
fucking
Because it
cleaned right
rhymes with
away.
C.
Oh yeah, it's true. Oceanography, the sea, seven
And
seas.
technology.
Good call. Oh,
technology.
technology. Yeah,
Yeah.
man, those guys were ahead of Village People, man. And what were the each of the characters? We had a policeman,
Yeah.
Constru-
A Native
construction
American.
worker.
A
construction Native
naval
American.
officer.
And which one?
The naval officer
Oh, that's right, we
was
had a
actually
naval
married
officer?
to Felicia Rashad for a few years.
No shit.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
So there's 5 people in the Village People, right? Yeah, 5, right? Or is it 4? It's 4. Yeah, it's 4.
See 6 in this picture.
6. Holy crap, there's a lot going on right now. How many? So what do we got in this picture? What
All right,
characters?
so there's an army guy.
Mhm,
There's
yep.
a Native American. There
Mhm,
is
mhm.
a biker, but like the kind of biker that was on the
Yeah.
police academies.
Yeah.
Right?
You're right.
Leather
you're right.
with
yeah,
the
You mean
chain
more
around
of
the
a
neck and
more of a butch biker?
a macho man. Macho man.
yeah, a macho man. The construction worker, a cowboy, and it looks like a policeman.
Yeah, he's a police. Yeah, he's a policeman in the group.
Motorcycle
Yeah,
cop, right? Because you got the
Yeah.
big boots on.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a motorcycle cop. Yeah, he's CHP. Yeah,
A cowboy. Then this one they have a cowboy in one of them.
I think Johnny
Yeah.
said cowboy. Yeah.
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah. There's 6 of
You
them.
gotta-
You're right. There's 6.
You gotta have a cowboy and an Indian. Yeah. God, oh man, village people ahead of their time. Is that what we're going with? Ahead of their time, way before everybody else that was out here talking LGBTQ and all that. Huh? Way before Cher and who else? Who else is like pretty popular for the LGBTQ kind
Madonna.
of
Madonna, yeah.
very popular for that. Yeah. I guess you could say Demi Lovato.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga, very much so, but that's
Yeah.
just Madonna 2.0. Yeah. I can't think of anybody else. Oh, I guess George Michael. Yeah, George Michael.
Freddie Mercury.
Oh, Freddie Mercury for sure. Yeah.
Look at that. The village people are still going to this day.
Oh, why would they stop?
But there's only one original, I think, left.
Mm.
Victor Willis, who played the Navy officer.
Okay, other ones died of AIDS or what?
Wow. Let's see.
Just throw it out. Throw it out there. Just throw it out there. Anyway,
Wow.
we'll take a break. Here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. Go listen to village people on whatever. Who cares? We'll be right back after this.
And here we go.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Once more, the Sith will rule the galaxy.
I know this is hard for you, but winter is coming.
I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
You clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am the danger.
Avengers! Assemble.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
Who is scruffy looking?
Les, might wanna buckle up, baby.
Carlos. Smash you. King Tom.
Hey guys, you ever see that really old movie, Empire Strikes Back?
They've got your weekend geek covered. And you're on the set list.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Johnny, Carlos, you, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to rate, download, subscribe, review, tell your friends every Friday. A new episode of Nerds Talking the Podcast. Remember, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, out today. Check it out. Probably the biggest movie until July? When something, oh no, not July. Shazam comes out in July. I don't know. I can't read another super whatever. If it's a superhero movie, that'll be the next big thing because they're all the big thing. So there you go. We talked about Elon Musk on our last show. Totally forgot to bring this up. People are celebrating this. Hope you really get a kick out of this one. A lot of politicians on Facebook from one particular site are celebrating that an African American now owns Twitter. Yep. These guys are all looking back at me like, wait, what? And a lot of individuals are Republicans, especially, are like, oh, I'm so proud that an African American owns Twitter now. Now, how
It's
do you
funny how it's a white African American.
Well, he's not African American.
Sure he is. He's born in South Africa.
Okay, but he's not African at all. He's descendant of, his parents are white. He's born in Africa. I don't call you Canadian. You're Portuguese. Like where you're born, necessarily. Like I don't call Johnny Vietnamese.
Yeah, but where you're
American.
born is your nationality. Like when you fill out paperwork for a passport, where you're born.
Yes, it's your nationality.
So if he was to fill out his passport, his nationality is African.
Okay, yes, yes, but he's not He's not African American as we think African American. Black people are called African American, even though they've never been to Africa in their life, but that's where they're descent from, right? So I think it's odd when people are celebrating that an African American owns Twitter now.
Right.
Just like,
little misleading.
Yeah, it's like if a Chinese kid is born in Mexico, I'm not gonna call him a Mexican. It's just I just thought it was hilarious, and everybody like I saw it over and over on Twitter. I was like,
whoa, hold on a second. You're not gonna call the Chinese kid a Mexican because he was born in even though he's born in Mexico.
No, he's Chinese.
So the only reason you're not calling Elon Musk African is because he's not black.
He's not African. No, he's Dutch, and his mother was from Canada.
So what about the legless Olympic runner? Is he African?
The legless Olympic
You're talking
runner?
about
Pretorius.
Pretorius.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, he's from South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't know what his background is. I wouldn't call him African. I would say he's from South Africa. Like he himself is from South Africa, but I don't know what his actual background is. I don't know what his parents are. Like Elon Musk's mom is Canadian. Well, there's no such thing as a Canadian. Canadians all descend from Europe.
So there's no such thing as an American.
There isn't, no, because we're all descendants from Europe. Exactly. There's no such thing as an American. If
Other than a
anything,
Native
you
American.
can call.
Don't you dare tell
Native,
Americans that.
Native American, sure, Native American,
Right.
yeah. They're like fifth-rate citizens now. You know what I mean? Like that's how they're treated. Like you don't even
That's
see
right.
Native Americans primarily, but no, I mean you're an American citizen. You're born here. Like you don't choose where you're born. You know, you just happen to fall out of a vagina on a different piece of plot of land. I mean, you don't fall out of it. You kind of get pushed out of it, but anyway, I just thought it was funny. People are celebrating it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Is there a white Republican congressman celebrating that an African American owns Twitter? So gotta get that African American vote.
I mean, technically you're right, I guess, but
Are they actually saying that?
No,
that
they are.
actually
Yeah, no joke.
Oh
They're
my
saying it.
God.
They're saying on Twitter. It's hilarious. I
Oh
love it.
my God.
I'm loving it. Not gonna lie, I'm loving it. I mean, that's why I think it's like Ted Cruz running for president. Never made sense. He's a Canadian. You're not American. You were born in Canada.
Really?
Yeah. You can't run for president. So it's like he literally ran a multi-million-dollar campaign. You can't be president. Like you clown. Like, oh well, whatever.
Yeah, but his
I wish
argument was because his dad was American.
Yeah, that's what he said. Well, my dad was American, so I'm a naturalized citizen. That's not how it works, you dipshit.
take the test.
Oh man. And again, there should be some type of stipulation, you know. If for some reason you're brought over to America under a certain age, you should qualify if you want to run for that type of public office. Because you're a child, you don't know. What if you're born in France, but your parents move here when you're 2 years old? No control of that situation. So anyway, yeah, African American. I just thought it was kind of odd.
That is amusing.
Yeah, it's just the fact that people are touting it is
Yep.
as if they also won something by touting, like, hey, remember when Trump said, look at my African American friend, and he points at Elon Musk, the white guy. Like, think about that real quick. Oh man, that's hilarious. And yeah. Anyway, so but who here likes Elon Musk? I mean, just in general. I mean, I don't really have an opinion on him.
No, I don't have an opinion
I
either.
don't have an opinion on the guy either.
He's not really a bad guy. He's not nothing. He's whatever. I mean, he's a guy that bought Tesla and acted like he invented it. So
Yeah, exactly.
that's pretty much it. And then he had made so much money, he asked a bunch of guys to make him rockets. Like, but everybody acts like he invented all that stuff. That's what I think is funny. It's like, no, he didn't. He just bought Tesla. It already existed. And then he had enough money that some rocket engineers are like, hey, we can make our own rockets. All right, cool. Go for it. I'll pay for it. I also own Twitter. You guys know that? Like, he says it everywhere he goes.
Yeah,
You guys
let me
know-
let my followers know.
You guys know I'm on Twitter? Everybody knows I'm on
Hold on,
Twitter?
let me tweet real quick.
You guys know you guys know that I'm the first African American owner of Twitter. So
What I think he's gonna turn that into the next cryptocurrency, Twitcoin. Boom.
Bitcoin.
You know what? I'm also interested in that because, man, when he says things about crypto, the crypto market goes nuts.
It's
Like-
crazy, right? Like doing a little thing like tweet or whatever can just turn the tables. Like
Yeah,
that.
he can say one day, "Oh, Dogecoin's going to be the future," and then it shoots up like 50 cents, which is huge for that. Next day he'll say, "I'm just kidding. That's a piece of shit," and it goes all the way back down to 10 cents. Like it has, and it just shows you that crypto has no real value when somebody can tweet something and it shoots through the sky.
When
It's
he was
almost
on
as
the-
if he was like, I need to sell my shit. So, hey guys, this is great crypto.
Right.
And then after he sells it, I'm just kidding.
Actually, yeah, no, you're right. He donated something like 2 million Dogecoin at one point and said, "Look
Yeah,
at
I
me.
remember, yeah,
Look
yeah.
at me." I'm like, what? He just donated
The
nothing.
charity is like, we don't want this. What are we gonna do with this?
Yeah, what are you gonna do with it?
I want a sandwich. What the fuck?
Good old Elon. He's good for entertainment. He's a weird fella. He's a weird fella. But good for him.
I don't think Hugh likes Elon.
He just said he didn't. I want to know why.
Well, no, it's just his opinions about free speech and what he's doing with Twitter potentially, and how he thinks, all of everybody conservative wise who was knocked off of Twitter somehow has a right to be on there spreading the crap they spread. They don't have a right. As you've mentioned many times, it's a private company. The company makes up rules, and the rules, you either follow them or you don't. If you don't follow the rules, you don't have any vested right. Just like everybody, who it's similar. It's a similar type of thing to me as the whole mask thing, and not to get into it, but his stores had the right to say you can't come in without one. You don't have any constitutionally guaranteed right to go into a store, and you don't have a constitutionally guaranteed right to be on Twitter.
No, the difference is they confuse free speech with freedom of speech.
You can say
There's a
anything you want
difference.
to.
Exactly. You can say whatever you want. Freedom of speech only protects you from the government.
Right. But you can say
But
anything
free
you want to.
speech,
Right.
Yeah. There's consequences to actually speak in your mind. That's not, pointed at the government. They'll get you if you say things about the government. And it has to be pretty serious though, for that whole thing. Like, freedom of speech was made for the press. That's what it was made for. It was made for the press. So that way they can print the truth and not be called out on it. But free speech is different. You have free speech every day of your life. So
right. You can write a diatribe and go out and hand out 1,000 of them. You can
exactly.
do that.
Yeah. You can do that. You can go around, call people racial slurs if you really wanted to. You can go around and poke fun at people. You can go around and, you could do whatever you want. There's going to be a consequence to your actions. Let's put it that way. Good or bad. People might love it. People might hate it. But there's consequences and that means even if you're banned for 12 hours on a thing like Twitter.
Right.
Because, Twitter sucks, but I'm back, baby. But yeah. So Elon Musk. I don't know. Again, take it or leave it. Whatever. Another rich guy running the world.
Another rich
Not
asshole.
really. Just owns Twitter, I guess. Who really runs the world? Which guy runs the world? Who's the lead rich guy in this whole scheme of things? Anybody? Who's the one rich? Who?
Isn't Elon Musk still the richest man, or is it?
No. Who's the rich guy you look at? He goes, "Ooh, this guy runs the world. He runs too much. He has too much."
Oh.
Who's that guy? Is it Billy Gates?
No.
I don't think I can't think of anybody.
Is it
Neither
Jeff
can I.
Bezos?
It's not Bezos because you don't have to buy from Amazon. You can buy that shit somewhere else.
You son of a
Bullshit.
bitch.
There's no other
You
place.
son
to
of
buy
a
Amazon.
bitch.
I've
You
got
better
1,000
take that
fucking
back. You better
cardboard
take
boxes
that
in my
back.
drive right now.
I mean,
Say you're
but you
wrong.
don't. You I don't know.
Are we on
I mean,
Amazon?
You,
We are
you
on
don't.
Amazon.
You don't.
We are
Obviously,
on
you don't
Amazon,
have to
yeah.
buy from Amazon, but
right.
you can
it's
get
free
that shit
shipping.
the same day,
Yeah,
and it's
and
free shipping.
And I get to watch
Why
The
wouldn't I?
Boys. I get Amazon Music.
No, I'm not arguing that. I'm just
Okay,
saying,
just saying.
you know, in terms of influence, you
Speak in
don't
your mind
have
like you
to.
have free speech around here. There's consequences to what you say, Hugh.
Oh, my Amazon account just closed. Well, what's that?
Exactly. Got him. Yeah, plus we're on Amazon, so please subscribe if you have Amazon Music. Yeah, no, I don't know. The rich guys, Bill Gates has the upper hand, I think. You know, so because
Well,
he
he's
has
turning his fortune into helping people now. trying
he
to.
did. Oh yeah.
There was
Well,
the
that's-
thing on Netflix, I think, right? Like where he was trying to make a toilet system that for people in Africa or
Yeah, I
impoverished
saw that.
cities.
I
or
saw that.
something.
I saw that.
That was
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, yeah.
But
that
then
was-
COVID hit, and then he
Yeah,
had deals with China, and then those went through, and so I don't know. I guess it's all on hold now. But yeah, he's turning it around.
he
Instead of-
definitely is. He's a big time philanthropist for
Mm-hmm.
sure. He gives his money back, and I think also Jeff Bezos does as well. I mean,
What
when
does
you
he
got
do? Is Elon the same way? I haven't heard like they don't do anything. They have so much money.
I
They
haven't
could
heard
do
that either.
things,
I'm
but-
pretty sure they have charities tied to their name that they're unaware of. You know what I mean? Like their companies have charities in some regard.
Yeah, but they themselves, you don't see them out there, beating the pavement like Bill Gates.
I
and,
think
you
it's
know.
because Bill Gates is no longer part of Microsoft. He's retired. So
Well,
I think that's why also.
it'll be coming soon. Elon's gonna give free rides to homeless kids to space. That's what it is.
Ooh.
Just once
One-way
we get
tickets.
Actually, good call on that one with
we get the
inmates.
right. Oh,
Yeah,
you go.
Johnny, good call. Inmates to space. One-way rides.
Can't we just take them
Yeah.
to South Carolina? They brought back the firing squad. And shit real quick. You don't have to take
Yeah.
nobody to space.
That's true. Space, the final frontier. All right. Well, anybody else before I take a break? Anybody have a great thing to say? Nothing. Nobody has anything great to say. It has to be great, or else I won't let you speak. No? Nothing? All right. There we go. We'll take a break here on Nerds Talking to Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Okay, so here is your official Fat Guy Loves Cake podcast trailer. What is Fat Guy Loves Cake? It's a comedy podcast. It's observational humor. It's hosted by me, Joey Valentine. It's every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, bright and early for you. You can listen to it on your way to work. Get a good laugh. I talk about whatever's on my mind, and I promise you will not find a funnier podcast on the internet. 30 minutes to an hour every Monday, Wednesday, Friday with me, your host, Joey Valentine, on Fat Guy Loves Cake.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast here with Hugh, Carlos, Johnny, and I'm Lafayette. We all saw a movie that just came out. Matter of fact, it's a sequel. There was a prequel. You guys remember 2014? Wyrmwood? I think it was called Rise of the Dead or Army of the Dead or Wyrmwood, Aussies of the Dead? What was it called? The first one?
Road of the Dead.
Road of the Dead.
That's right. I thought it
okay.
was something having
Yeah.
to do with the road. Yeah.
And it's a zombie apocalypse movie. And the prequel, or let's say the sequel came out 8 years later called Wyrmwood Apocalypse. So Wyrmwood is basically kind of Mad Max. It's kind of a Mad Max zombie type of movie. It's low budget. Part 2 gets a much better budget, but it's still, not the
Part one's
greatest.
budget was 160,000.
Was it really?
Yeah,
160 grand. Yeah. Okay.
it looked like it, but
Yeah.
I still enjoyed it.
Yeah. And part 2 probably had to be at least $1 million. Part 2's budget had to be much better, right? I mean,
It's better, but I didn't think the effects or any of the scenes were that much better. I mean,
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay, we'll just jump into it. Wyrmwood. We'll start with the first one, Road of the Dead. We'll start with Carlos. Wyrmwood, Road of the Dead. What did you think?
For the low budget film that it was actually pretty decent. The acting was decent. Not to say that Australians can't act, but it was decent for what it was. I also found it comical at some point, like when that guy's buddy, they went camping or something like that, and his buddy turned into a zombie. Benny's buddy turned into a zombie. He started running from him because he didn't want to shoot him. He had a shotgun. He didn't want to shoot him because it was his buddy. So he's running from him. He said he was running for like hours. I'm like, all right, dude. For one, you're in no shape to be running for hours.
Mm-hmm.
And then he decided to give up running. He was walking. I thought that was funny because just walking, he was able to stay ahead of the pace of the zombie. So why didn't you just do that from the beginning? But I thought that was pretty funny.
Then he ends up shooting his buddy's leg off, and then now
Oh,
he's a
that's
crawling
right.
zombie.
Yeah, that's right. Now he's crawling after him. I mean, I'm just tired of the whole zombie thing, but this one was actually entertaining. I found it entertaining anyway because they seem to be making up their own rules for zombies as it went along. What they did with using zombies as fuel.
Yeah.
Power.
And the zombies apparently at night they run faster because they consume their
They're
own
using,
fuel.
yeah,
Yeah, it was kind of
you
weird.
could just make up your own rules.
Exactly,
but
they're making it up as they go along.
there are certain things that you have to stick with. They love brains. Brains is a delicacy.
Yeah.
And then after that, fuck it. Do
It's
whatever the
true.
hell you want.
Yeah, no,
Like,
it's true.
And
Wait,
that whole thing still doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I
No,
have
it never
no
made sense
idea
to
why
me.
zombies
Mm-mm.
are always after the living. Why are they always after
And
the living?
brains. Why those
And-
after brains?
Yeah.
I don't
And then if they
understand that.
bite you, that's it. It's over. Almost like, you know, they have whatever.
I never understood that either.
Venomous.
You get infected immediately and become
Yeah.
a zombie. Like it
Yeah,
just
It's in your bloodstream.
but the brain thing, well, the brain thing
So-
never made sense to me ever. But these zombies don't want brains. They just want to bite you too. Like the only zombies that want brains are Night of the Living Dead, right? So
I guess,
No,
yeah,
the-
because even on Walking Dead, they're just after the living. It doesn't matter. But what doesn't make sense to me either is why are all zombies, why are they all like bad? Why can't any of them just be like regular folk, just zombies walking around? I mean, all zombies are evil. Is it because they're dead, and when you're dead, you're supposed to be like, if you come back, you're evil, like possessed or something like that? Well, they're all evil, all of them, in every movie. Zombies. I mean, why can't a zombie just be like, oh shit, man, I'm dead? You know, have a regular life. You come knocking on his door, he answers the door. You know,
Because he's a zombie. He can't do any of that anymore.
Right.
Yeah,
and they're
but then
pissed
he
off.
talked to
But,
him. You have
pissed
coffee with
off.
the guy, and he's like,
Why can't we
"Oh,
have
man."
a zombie be a South
Yeah.
African Twitter owner? Like, what?
well, there was
You're
that
being
one
real
movie.
specific. Like,
Did you guys ever see that one movie where I think it
Fido.
stars oh no, I can't remember his name. It's a zombie that basically he gets bit and
Oh,
but
the
he
falls
likes
in
to-
love. That one.
Yeah, and he turns back to normal. Eventually, actually turns back to normal.
Oh,
that
because
was a
does he?
really good one. I really
it's
liked
a
that
really
one.
good movie. That's the funny thing too. Why, like you said, why is it when you get bit, you turn into an asshole?
Exactly.
Like
I mean, I'd be pissed if I got bit, but I'm like, I'm not gonna be an asshole to everybody. Like,
you
that's-
clearly don't die. I guess your brain shuts off. Like, what is it that makes you a zombie so much? Because you shouldn't be able to do anything. You shouldn't have any motor skills if your brain's dead.
exactly. You should be bumping in the wall like a dummy.
Yeah. If anything,
like a
you
fly
just-
trying to get out of a window.
like bite me. Why? Because now I'm immortal, motherfucker. like, you know what I mean? Like what? Like the idea of zombies is so dumb, but it's so fun. It's just because it's all about survival in these movies and how are they surviving, and it was fun. It was fun. I mean, Johnny, what was your take on Wyrmwood Road to the Dead?
It wasn't terrible. You could tell it was really low budget. It was funny at times, but then there were times where, like, I thought the Benny character, I couldn't wait till he died.
Oh yeah, Benny.
I
yeah,
liked
yeah.
him. I liked Benny.
Nah, he was garbage.
Good old
No,
Benny.
it just
he was the.
I felt like he was maybe the
Aborigine,
comic,
the local guy. Yeah.
right? He's
Well,
a
he
local
was.
guy. He was a comic relief, but he wasn't that funny. He was just kind of
Right.
I
He
just
deserved to
yeah.
die. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I just wanted him to be eaten, but then like he turned into a hero zombie because like the chick can now control zombies, and
Oh, that's right.
that was an interesting take. I've never seen that before.
I like that.
I
I,
didn't
did
get
like
it.
that.
But then they kind of explained that those are hybrid zombies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I had fun. Some of I enjoy the zombie movies that go a little overboard. Someone's head explodes, like 45 gallons of blood comes out. Like I wanted extreme,
Yeah.
and that's
yeah,
what this
yeah.
movie did. It was
Oh, yeah.
extreme in a lot of the deaths and the gore, and yeah, I had a good time with it.
Yeah, it's a fun movie. I just watched it like this is low budget fun. Hugh.
I liked it too. I liked the little twists. I liked the fact that they could just throw a gas mask on these zombies and power their cars and their trucks. And I like the twist with the hybrid, and that you just had to give a shot of blood so you'd keep her calm, and plus she wasn't bad to look at. So, and I liked actually him too. I liked her brother. He was like a badass. I liked him too. I liked that little fight scene between him and another real badass. You think you're a badass. And that was a great little fight scene at the end.
Right, and then he like grabbed his balls, and the other dude beats the shit out of him.
Right.
Right. Yeah. But then, at the end, he sprays him with. He sprayed him with Did he spray him with something, or did he just use their
The blood. The blood
Yeah,
is
blood,
fuel, so it's
yeah.
flammable during the day or some shit. So
yeah?
it
Yeah.
was no, it was extreme, really extreme.
Movie
And then
could
I'm
use
surprised.
vampires. Yeah.
I'm surprised they did it on 160 grand.
Did you like the first aid kit?
Remind me what the first aid kit was.
Frank's first aid kit when he got bit. He asked for
2 beers.
Two
2
beers.
beers.
Oh yeah, that he had in the little compartment.
Yeah.
Drink your beer, mate. Like, yeah, it was fun. I mean, I could see the budget because not a lot of set pieces. You could tell just kind of shot in the back,
Just out in the woods.
road somewhere. Yeah. Not a lot of characters really involved in the end. And the sequel set up perfectly for the sequel. Because it didn't feel like you were watching a long movie, and when it did finish, you're like, oh, it's over. It's kind of short and sweet, but there's more to come. And originally, the sequel was supposed to be actually a 7-part series. It was, it was supposed to be a TV show, the sequel. And then it got dragged, and they ended up getting more and more of a budget, and they decided to make a movie. So, so there you go. So we won't review this one. We'll just review them together because it just really is one package. We move on to Wyrmwood Apocalypse, the sequel. So we're still have ourselves the hybrid zombie, and we have ourselves the hero, but we got ourselves a little more plot this time around. Hugh, fill us in.
Same doctor who I was going to mention from the last movie, who was a pretty good bit character player, nasty asshole. I thought that again, it had the same kinds of fun things going for it, except that it added the sister and her friend, right? The sister and her friend, the sister of Benny.
Yeah,
right?
No, it was his niece.
His niece.
Yeah, his niece, who were certainly better looking than Benny, and so I like that, and I like the the little twist that they added with not a twist, but just a little more development. Where he's now bringing the brother of the guy that got killed at the end of the first is now bringing bodies to this doctor to experiment on, and you realize that he's just a nasty asshole.
Yeah, so this whole thing, everyone's related. So this whole zombie thing is happening within like a 5-mile radius because Benny's nieces are in it, and then murdered dude's brother is in it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. Like as you just pointed out, that is this widespread or is it just in a certain region? Is it everybody knows each other? They kind of made it seem like the military was bigger than it was. You know, but it did feel super like there's only 20 people involved in this whole thing. They were playing zombie out in the field by themselves.
That's probably a function of budget. They probably said, you know what? There's only 20 involved. That's it. 20 zombies in the cast.
Yeah, but that guy, the main hero this time around, he had a cool setup, his little house and how he powered everything. And,
right.
It was actually pretty clever. It was pretty good.
When I saw that, I thought to myself, I'd be dead. I'm not that crafty with stuff. I couldn't power anything on zombies. And he had a pretty good routine going, very much like Will Smith in I Am Legend. He had his stuff going on.
Kind of reminded me of that. Yeah, I had everything all set up.
I think I would have been dead in I Am Legend because I couldn't do a fucking pull up.
Jeez, that's the only thing.
I just stay in shape, man. I gotta run for these things. I can't do
Yeah, I Am Legend.
Just eat me now.
Those vampires were fast. Vampire zombies, whatever, and I Am Legend.
That's the other thing that kind of threw me on Apocalypse, the Wyrmwood Apocalypse, was these things are out in the day, right? The zombies are out in the day. But as soon as that dude got home at night and he turned on his floodlights, they were all like, they scattered like roaches. They're like, we're out of here. They're all covering their faces and stuff. Like they were affected.
That was weird. That was weird.
That's why I said, they were making up rules as they go along. Oh, now you guys are afraid of light. Okay, everybody, and action.
But not sunlight.
Well, you know what, though? You're right. Because there was another point where somebody used the light and one of them ran off.
Oh,
I forgot which character it was, but yeah. And I thought the same thing. Like, wait, they're just afraid of light. But then again, in most zombie movies and so forth, they are typically afraid of fire.
Okay, I'm afraid of fire. I'm not a fucking zombie.
That is true. I think we're all afraid of fire. That is true. Don't play with fire, kids. Johnny, what was your take on Wyrmwood Apocalypse?
I liked it. It was a little more fun than the first. I think it was the first half of the movie. The two main characters from the first movie weren't even in it. It was all about the brother and setting up his situation and the storyline. Yeah, it was fun. You know, would I pay to go see it?
No.
Maybe with going with some friends and having a couple of drinks under my belt, that type of situation. Would I watch it again? Yeah, probably not.
No.
Same here.
Yeah, but I didn't have a bad time.
Yeah, no, the movie was not. When Carlos asked me to down, I knew of this movie for quite a while, and it just came out. And when he asked to download it, I was like, oh, I want to see this too. The preview actually looks pretty good. But no, I would have never rented it. If he didn't ask me to get it for us to watch, I would have never even thought about it. It's a fun movie, you know. I put them together, and to me, it's just like one long movie, like the Snyder Cut, Justice League. It just feels like one long movie.
Right.
And if I had to rate it, I'd give it a 3 out of 5. I mean, it's not bad. It's a one-time watch, you know. If they made another one, I might pass, though. I mean, plus, what would you make it about, really? So at this point,
well, I mean, the end credits or end sequence, you know, sets it up for a sequel,
right?
Maybe
the brother and sister come walking out.
Yeah, they come walking out like after being blown up.
Right, that's right. How did they not die? Confused the shit out of me too. And they walked out of that horrible effects.
Blown up.
Yeah. Some of the effects were so bad too.
I thought it was really fucking stupid when the evil doctor, his arm was a zombie apparently.
Yeah.
And he just kept beating the shit out of him. It was funny, but then it was like, well, how come you're not a whole zombie? Whatever.
It reminded me
right.
Remember
Evil Dead
and Idle Hands?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was very similar to that. And it was one of those things where I knew what it was going into it. I'm not going to question, well, why would he do this? Why wouldn't he do that? I'm like, it's fucking zombies. Make up your own rules. And then, yeah.
So we got a 3 out of 5. Johnny, what'd you give it? 3 out of 5 as well? 2 out of 5?
I'm gonna give it a 3, maybe even 3.5, because there were some funny parts, funny haha parts.
Carlos, what's your rating for Wyrmwood, the duo movie?
Because like what you said, I wouldn't really watch it again, so I can't give it more than a 2.5.
All right, we got a 2.5. And Hugh, what would you give Wyrmwood, the zombie movies?
I'm going with a 3. I think it is. Yeah, okay. It was fun. It was fun.
So our average is 3 out of 5 for Wyrmwood part 1 and 2. Check it out. I think you can rent them on Amazon. They're not on any streaming service. Just rent it on Amazon. There you go. Wyrmwood zombie apocalypse movies. Very Mad Max like. Check it out. We'll be right back here on Nerds Talking the Podcast right after this.
I'm sticking with Donna Summer too.
Yes! I am gay gasping.
The Great Pop Culture Debate is back again for season 4. This season, the podcast takes on Best Disney Villain.
I'm letting everybody know that, like, I'm gonna leave the podcast if this doesn't.
Best Disco Song.
I hear Chris's argument, and if I were a person who was easily swayed by that argument.
So if you had feelings, that's
if
what
I
you're
had,
saying.
I haven't had since 1996. So I mean,
Best Pizza Topping.
Eric, we are going to have words. We are going to have words.
Best TV Show canceled too soon. I think I'm switching my vote. Don't hate me, Bob.
Oh, you're fine. I hate you every day of the week anyway.
I hate you for so many other reasons. And many more. Did you miss seasons 1 through 3? Subscribe on your podcast platform of choice, or check us out at greatpopculturedebate.com, where you can find episodes, brackets, and polls so that you can have a say in upcoming episodes. And come back in late August 2021 when Great Pop Culture Debate Season 4 starts dropping. We promise it'll be iconic. Take a drink.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. Here with Carlos, Johnny, Hugh, and I'm Lafayette. Have you guys seen on Netflix a show called Russian Doll? Anybody?
No.
I've seen one episode
of season 1 or season 2?
Season 1.
Oh, great show. You didn't continue?
No, I don't know why. I didn't.
The premise of this show basically is the main character gets hit by a car and dies, leaving her birthday party. She goes out to a liquor store across the street. And when she's heading back to the party, she gets hit by a car. And then she basically wakes up and repeats the same. She wakes up at the party, though, in the bathroom. And then she comes out, like, what the hell's going on? And it's a Groundhog's Day type of thing. But unlike Groundhog's Day, it's not like you go to bed and wake up, it's the same day. She has to die to repeat this. So she can go on living the rest of her life. But if she dies, she's going to go right back to that bathroom and wake up on her 38th birthday.
Live, die, and repeat?
It's because there's a turning point in her life that's the turning point in life that she's unaware of. There's something she needs to do. So I thought, oh, that's a crazy concept. What if that was your life? What if you lived whatever age you lived to, and then when you die, you walk out of you're 12 years old, walking out of your 6th grade elementary bathroom, like, wait, why am I at this point in my life? What is it what's the turning point here? Like, it's a very interesting concept, because when she thinks she's solved it all, she has not solved it all. Every time she gets on the train in New York, she ends up going back in time. And she's another point in her time, which has to do with her parents, that now she has to solve in season 2. But it's a very interesting concept. Like, is that something that you could see happening when you die? That when you do die, all of a sudden, you're now 35 years old, and you're like, wait a second, what in my life at this point do I need to change to stop this cycle? It's a very interesting concept.
So she remembers every time.
Everything.
When she comes back, she remembers everything. I was alive and died.
She knows everything that's happened to her. And she meets one other person it's happening to also.
Huh.
And then she realizes that every time she dies, it's not the same universe type of thing. It's the same scenarios, same people, but it's you're placed in a whole different, different book in a sense. Imagine, Johnny, you died, whatever. Say you die when you're 50 years old for some reason, but then you wake up when you're in Kuwait, wherever the hell you were, and you're like, wait, why am I at this point in my life? What the hell do I do? Do I just continue my regular routine or do something different?
So you're in the show, she wakes up the first time and then she dies, and then she goes back to, let's say, your example, Kuwait, but things are a little bit different the next time around. They keep
everything's
changing
set up as you remember it. So the idea
but
is
what are you saying that changes? Like the different?
No, that's just it. Nothing's changed. She has to figure it out of why she keeps getting back to that bathroom at her birthday.
Groundhog Day, and that I fucking love that movie. That's I would do exactly what Bill Murray did. Be sad as fuck. I'd be angry as fuck. Probably kill myself about 100 times, and then hey, I'd learn to play the piano. I'd be the town's badass.
Well, see what I'm saying. In Groundhog's Day, the difference is when he goes to sleep, he wakes up the same day. In Russian Doll, she doesn't reset until she dies. She can live the rest of her life. She dies at 70. She'll reset back to her 38th birthday because she didn't fix what needed to be fixed.
That's kind of, isn't that the Cruise movie? Live, die, and repeat, kind of?
It is.
I see what you're saying. So at the end of the day, she doesn't go back. She
wakes up just the next day. But the thing is, anytime she dies, she goes right back to that party. And she's like, God, I have to figure it out. And then sometimes she kills herself on purpose because she's like, I gotta reset because it's clearly I didn't figure shit out. So and that's what I'm saying. It's an interesting concept of what if that is your life? What if this is your first shot at it? And then you just keep getting reset back until you fix it. What if you mess it up along the way again? And all of a sudden you die, and now you're like 50 years old. Like, wait, 50 years old? shit, there's something I need to do at 50 years old.
So
to
you
set
can
my
you can
path?
have more time on your hands than in Groundhog's Day.
Oh yeah. You
Then
get multiple
fucking
lives.
Back to the Future too. You fucking place bets. You buy Bitcoin. You
Hell yeah.
get whatever. You bet on who's gonna win this year. Celtics? No,
but you
the
wouldn't know.
Bucks.
Well, I guess you would
Either
know
way,
that
I mean,
if-
I would,
yeah.
you know, that's what I would do.
You would just write this
and
shit
then I
down.
get to live my whole fucking life. Where the fuck do I sign up?
But remember, if you correct it, and
Then
you
I'm
go-
gonna die, and I'm not gonna know.
Yeah, you're not going to reset unless
right.
there's somewhere along your life path that you f up again, whoever judges
Maybe
the f up.
maybe I fuck up on purpose. Like, you know, right before like my 85th birthday, I just shoot somebody in the head. Well, I probably wasn't supposed to do that. I'm back to 30. Yeah,
No.
But you might not know though.
No.
You might not know
The
what
thing
that
is-
you were fucking up. You
thing is, you
might
don't-
not.
Yeah. The thing is, you don't go back to 35. You may have corrected that already. Somewhere along between 35 and 80, maybe
Oh
at
my
like
God.
60. You
Oh,
fucked
I
up again.
see.
And you'd
I
reset.
see.
You reset to 60 because you'd
So
have
you're
to.
just
So you
rolling
keep-
the dice every time.
Exactly.
Yeah, you keep going until you, and then each time you die, and
Fuck
if,
it.
let's say a few years
Let
ahead,
it
you
ride.
figure out. Yeah, you figure out. Oh, okay, I corrected this much.
And it could be, could be
Mm.
something simple, right? Could be a career choice, could be your relationships and all that. We're like, oh shit, like why am I back at 56 years old? Like what the hell at 56 years old did I fucking do wrong or didn't correct or some bullshit? It's an interesting concept for a show.
Right.
Yeah.
And
And
then,
that's-
you know,
yeah.
there's got to be a puppet master of some sort.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, of course.
Whether it
right?
be, you know, heavenly type of puppet master or I don't know. Isn't she like a video game developer in this or something like that?
No, you're thinking of something different. Yeah.
Anyways, so there's somebody in charge that's going to determine as far as what she did right and what she did wrong. I mean,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
probably end up at that YMCA bathroom like, should I put the dick in my
hell
mouth?
yeah. Just getting chins
Should I?
on fucking balls on chin and
Hmm.
young man.
What if that's,
I keep
what
coming
corrects
back
your
here.
life?
Yeah, what if that's what corrects your life? And then when you're in the bathroom with the guys.
Oh, I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be here. Young man, do you like
Little
jizz on your
facial.
face? I said, young man, do you like a dick in that place? I said, well, this song doesn't even make sense. Have a good time, eat some food, and like.
Oh, what if
unwind.
your thing in life was to join the Village People
Oh, wow.
and write that song?
Wow, good point. But you would see, you wouldn't go back to that in your life because it's
Because
this is
you're
only-
never part of that life.
Yeah, this is your particular life.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly. Like I said, I just thought it was interesting because what it is, what if we do all day and literally we just wake up somewhere and you're just like, what, 16 years old, high school you, and you're like, what? Like what? And you have all the knowledge you already know, and you're like, what the hell's going on here?
I mean,
I think it'd be kinda-
obviously you're going if you know what you know,
Oh, you're gonna be
then
loaded.
you're gonna be loaded.
Yeah.
All right. You're gonna buy all the Michael Jordan rookie cards that you can, or didn't his unused first game ticket like sell for $1 million or something?
Mhm,
Like that?
mhm. How are you gonna get hold on hands on that?
Fucking allowance, man. I'm mowing lawns. I'm doing. It depends on when. Because if it's in high school, then I got to work at Subway, and it's gonna be
okay.
very difficult for me to
That's
get that
true.
one ticket.
That's just it though. Remember, you're gonna be much smarter, 16-year-old Johnny. So would you work at Subway or would you try to work somewhere else and apply your knowledge? So
Why do they call it a comedy? They say it's a comedy
It
drama.
is. It's a comedy. It is it's a comedy drama. Yeah, it's a comedy. Yeah. It's like that. What's that show? Who's the Ricky Gervais? He has a good one on.
Oh, Afterlife.
Afterlife. That's really
That's
good.
pretty good.
It's a really good show, and
Mhm.
yeah, that's a funny one. Same type of thing. He questions everything. He questions life after death. And that.
I
Pretty
see.
good.
I see Annie Murphy's in it from what's Shitsville or Shitstown.
Oh, Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's
Yes.
Creek. Yeah.
Shitsville. Yes. Good old Shitsville. What they rebrand Twitter after Elon Musk buys it. Shitsville.
Shitter.
Those African Americans always messing shit up.
Wasn't she? She was on that show, Shitty, right? Shitty, yeah, Shitty. I remember.
People are gonna use that joke now about a white guy. you know, South Park's taking that. South Park's gonna take that and just write it. Just
Oh, they did something not too long ago with Macho Man. Did you see that?
Oh yes, yeah.
He identifies as a female, and he just starts whooping at like the best wrestler.
Oh
in the world.
yeah, yes,
I'm the
yes.
fucking champion. I'm the best woman ever. And
The trans episode. Yes, the trans playing sports episode. Yes, that's right. That's right. So yeah, so catch Russian Doll on Netflix. Pretty good. It took a 3-year gap between seasons, which kind of why Netflix has problems. You know, I mean, it's another thing too. Before we leave, what do you guys think about Netflix's problems? I mean, they lost a shitload of money, users, and they're blaming it on sharing profiles. But I'm blaming it on there's a ton of streaming options now, a ton.
Right.
And I think people are just going, you know what? I watch more Disney Plus than Netflix at this point, so I don't want Netflix right now. But when Stranger Things comes back, I'll get Netflix again. You know. So
Who was
you know.
Who was talking shit about it? That it was like somebody was talking like, yeah, you see Netflix, and I forgot who it was, but
Marie
W.C. Fields
with that accent. You see Netflix. You see,
you see
What you did,
Netflix.
Netflix. You pass that to me,
Yeah,
Netflix. Huh? You don't make enough content. That's American. It's all subtitled Netflix. Like
who was it, Lafayette?
Oh, Marie. And
Oh.
Johnny has words for her.
I have nothing.
Nothing for her.
She's a pleasant human being.
Okay,
She
that's
doesn't
true.
make me want to punch her in the face.
Okay, so that's past now. It's past. Yeah, you like how you keep
Yeah,
it bottled
Johnny,
in?
yeah,
But
yeah.
you see,
But
Johnny, you're wise
when
guy.
I
huh?
talk to her, though,
Wow, look
Give
at
it
the
a
cigar.
business, huh?
Wow,
Give it a
see?
business. I just think Netflix doesn't have any problems. I think they overspend, and I think that kind of kicked them in the ass. And I don't know. And I think they just don't give shows long enough to survive. One season, oh, nobody's watched it, cut it. It's really good though. We don't care.
And part of the problem too is that they have too much content. I think they spend too much money on over content, and now they got to do things like cut shows or cut budget or
Yep.
raise prices. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard they're gonna start adding commercials.
Thinking
like the
about
Hulu thing.
Yeah, thinking about
That's
it.
ridiculous. They do that, and the Fiat, you can cancel my account.
Oh yeah. Okay. I am the key master.
And
I feel like my family doesn't care, but everyone has my password. It's the same thing. Like if like any of them like sent me a text like, can you believe what they're trying to do? They're gonna be charging a motherfucker.
Right.
Can you believe you don't pay me for this shit?
Dude, your
Just watch
Netflix
your
is like
goddamn Netflix.
your Netflix is like the YMCA locker room. You just get raped, son. Get raped left and right.
Yeah.
Not the current YMCA. They're a fine establishment that has nice equipment. I think they have. You know what their thing is though, because of course they're global. You don't really get that feel with the other streaming. Like there's not all these global shows. They have to put so much money out because they have to please the audience in Korea and Germany and this country and that country. And, you know, they're so consumed with that content. It's probably just eating their budgets like crazy because they even say they don't make money. All their money goes right back into just paying their employees and going back into production constantly just recycle. Think about it. Does Disney have content from Korea? You know, does Hulu? Does Apple? No. They make TV for Americans.
They make movies for the Asian market.
Who?
Marvel and Disney.
Well, for theatrical release, yes, of course, 100%. I'm just saying in general, they don't make content specifically made in those markets to put on their apps. Like,
I don't see what the problem is. I mean, like,
no,
I
there's not
watch
a problem.
Netflix. I can watch Korean dramas on Netflix now. This
Some of
is
my-
fantastic.
No, I watch a ton of German. They're all overdubbed, and you know, even though they already speak English, they're overdubbed, and they're great. I think they're fantastic shows. Those Dutch shows and all that. But that's what I'm
Johnny,
saying.
once Lafitte cancels my Netflix, give me your password.
Oh, you want Johnny's password? Yeah, take it from him. He won't mind. You can put your nuts on his chin. The song says so. So yeah. I think it's funny. People like even people online and people on the radio. Netflix is like they're celebrating it. You know, like what's the point? Like it's whatever. They it's a business. You win some, you lose some. Truth
It's
social.
become a really big thing in America now, though, is you celebrate somebody's downfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad.
Well,
Really
look at
sad.
Look at the whole Disney
look when-
controversy that doesn't exist. It's just not even real.
The what?
Well, I mean,
The what?
Florida Disney thing.
Florida Disney
Yeah.
controversy.
Oh,
That's drummed up like ridiculously. Yeah.
I mean, I celebrated the demise of Blockbuster.
Well,
I put so much money into late speed. Fuck those motherfuckers.
now did you demise also Hollywood Video? Because I frequent both. Carlos and I would go to
Tower.
Blockbuster.
Tower
No,
Video.
We never went to Tower though.
Like what?
Tower.
I owe late
did.
fees. I'm going to Hollywood Video.
Yeah, that's what we'd know. Not even that. We go to Blockbuster, peruse all the aisles. Nothing here. Let's go 3 blocks that way at Hollywood Video.
Yeah.
And then you go into the dark room to the right.
They didn't have those.
They didn't.
Yeah,
have
sometimes they did.
I
Not
never
on a
saw those.
Blockbuster.
You got to
It
go
was a
to
family
a place that
establishment.
says like
No.
awesome videos.
Yeah, you need to go to the
Yeah.
local video guy. Yeah, the
Yeah,
local
not
video guy.
Blockbuster. No.
Yeah.
Awesome video. Yeah. One of those dudes. Always had those rooms. A Tower.
When
Records-
you return the late video into the night slot, nobody can see you.
That's
you don't want
right,
to pay the
that's right.
fee. Head
But
on over to the
Tower-
next guy.
But Tower Records, did they rent videos?
Yeah.
Or did you just? I
Yeah,
don't
Tower
recall.
Records and
Okay,
Video.
I
Tower
couldn't-
Video.
Eventually, I mean,
Eventually they did,
They
okay.
changed stuff up throughout the years, right?
Yeah, because they had the whole. You can trade stuff in. That's right. Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, they turned
Right.
into that route. Yeah.
Wasn't it right at the what's that road 16th and wasn't it 16th and whatever
Broadway.
Right? Yeah, Broadway. Yeah.
Oh, that was like the Tower Records. Like,
Yep.
They had one on
Yeah,
Broadway. They had
I mean,
on,
that guy was
on
from
Watt Avenue,
Sacramento.
Florin
Tower
Road.
Records fella. Yeah. So there you go.
They still have one in Japan.
No
They do,
shit.
in
Yeah,
Tokyo. Yeah.
there's
Wow.
one left.
One
Yeah,
left.
I mean, they look. Look
You know
cool.
why? Because they love DVDs and CDs in Japan.
Wait, they still.
Why?
buy shit?
Why?
No, it's
Yeah.
like a 4-story building. I
Yeah,
believe.
it's huge,
Mm.
man.
I
Take
bet you have a
picture of
ton
it.
of like manga and shit, anime, right? So
Oh,
of course,
for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good old Japan. All right. Well, there we go. That's our show. We are Nerds Talking. As I always say, anything else, fellas? Let's see.
Yeah, let's if
Here
you
we
guys
go.
haven't, the other guys haven't done so, let's
Yeah.
discuss Moon Knight next week.
Oh, Moon Knight.
Oh, I still haven't seen that yet. Worth watching?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
What is it
Very
again?
good.
What is it?
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight on
It's a Marvel
Disney
series
Plus.
on Disney Plus.
On Disney Plus.
How many?
It is very good.
6
doesn't-
episodes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't connect to the MCU, which is nice because every other show on Disney Plus is directly derived from the MCU.
But I also thought it was kind of silly because I'm like, then what's the purpose? Unless you just want to introduce Moon Knight. But
I think
What's
it's
the
pretty
purpose?
good because I think they should use those shows to introduce new characters to us that don't necessarily tie into what we've already seen. Like we're getting She-Hulk, we're getting Miss Marvel. We haven't seen those characters before.
yeah, but She-Hulk is
Moon
tied in
Knight.
the Avengers because the Hulk is in it.
Oh no,
Oh,
I mean there's
Abomination.
a tie to it, but I'm saying it's not like we're getting Captain America and we're getting Wanda again and we're blah 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 blah. But
So
Moon
next
Knight's pretty
week,
cool.
then- all right, so
Yeah.
next week let's do Moon Knight, and whoever can get out to see Doctor Strange Dose, get out and see Doctor Strange, the multiverse madness.
There you go. Carlos is plugging it like a Disney whore that he is. would
I can
never do
also-
that. Never.
I could also see if I could bring on my friend who's the giant anime fan.
Is he a friend or an acquaintance?
And
Or
how
just
tall is
somebody you
he?
know?
Wings.
How tall is he?
6'4".
Yeah, he's qualified for a giant. Correct. Good call. All right. So, all right. Well, then we'll see if Anime Man shows up. We'll talk to him.
Yeah.
If not, we'll be right back next week here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. So for Johnny,
See you.
for Carlos,
Bye-bye.
for Hugh,
Peace.
and I'm Lafayette. We'll see you next time on Nerds Talking the Podcast.